Hello everyone! This video is about the introduction to statistics and statistical inference. Florence Nightingale, known as the Lady with the Lamp, was a British nurse, social reformer, and statistician, best known as the founder of modern nursing. Said that the most important science in the whole world, for upon it depends the practical application of every other science and of every other art. The one science essential to all political and social administration, all education, all organization, based on experience, for it only gives result of our experience. Understand God's thoughts? We must study statistics, for these are the measure of His purpose. This is the realities about statistics. Man in the street distrusts statistics and despises the image of statisticians who diligently collect irrelevant facts and figures and use them to manipulate the society. According to Mark Twain, there are three kinds of lies: lies, dumb lies, and statistics. But one cannot go about without statistics. Statistics are like beginners. What they reveal is suggestive, but what they conceal is vital. Let us define statistics. In the plural sense, it is the numerical facts, like peso-dollar exchange rate. In the singular sense, it is a scientific discipline consisting of theory and methods for processing numerical information that one can use when making decisions in the face of uncertainty. May I present to you a very brief history of statistics. The term statistics came from the Latin phrase ratio status, which means study of practical politics or the statements are. In the middle of 18th century, the term statistics, that is a term due to Achenwald, was used. A German term defined as political science of several countries. From statistics, this is the spelling, key at the end, it became statistics, TICS at the end, defined as a statement in figures and facts of the present condition of a state. Statistics has diverse application. During the 20th century, statistical thinking and methodology have become the scientific framework of literally dozens of fields, including education, agriculture, economics, biology, and medicine, and with increasing influence recently on the hard sciences such as astronomy, geology, and physics. In other words, we have grown from a small obscure field into a big obscure field. Let us have the application of statistics. Statistics will be used to compare the effects of 5 kinds of fertilizers on the yield of a particular variety of corn. This is about field of agriculture. Determining the income distribution of Filipino families, comparing the effectiveness of 2 diet programs, prediction of daily temperatures, and evaluation of student performance. There are 2 aims of statistics. The aims is to uncover structure in data to explain variations, that is descriptive and/or inferential. Looking at these 2 areas of statistics, descriptive statistics is a method concerned with collecting, describing, and analyzing a set of data without drawing conclusion or inferences about a large group. While inferential statistics, this is a method concerned with analysis of a subset of data leading to predictions or inferences about the entire set of data. Example of a descriptive statistics. When we present population of a certain place, for example, Philippine population, we can just present it by constructing a graph indicating the total number of Filipinos counted during the census by age and by sex. So this is the graph. While differential statistics, this is an example. New milk formulation designed to improve the psychomotor development of infants was tested on a randomly selected infants. This is the whole population, where from this population we will get a portion in order to have our sample. So these are the people that we call respondents. Based on the results, it was concluded that the new milk formulation is effective in improving the psychomotor development of infants. So therefore, using this sample, we could be able to make inferences or conclusion about the population. This is the illustration on inferential statistics. Larger set or in units of observation, we will have to take from here a smaller set of unit we call as sample. The data gathered from this sample could be used to make inferences of the whole or the larger set of units. Let's take a look of the definition. We need to find terms, important terms that is used in statistics. First, we have the universe or physical population. So this is about the collection of things or observational units under consideration. Variable. A variable is a characteristics observed or measured on every unit of the universe. Statistical population. This is the set of all possible values of the variables. Measurement is the process of determining the value or level of the variable based on what has been observed. Then we have observation. So this is the realized value of the variable. Data is the collection of all observations. Parameters are numerical measures that describes the population or universe of interest, usually denoted by Greek letters mu, sigma, rho, lambda, tau, theta, alpha, and beta. Please take note of the symbols. Then statistics. Statistics are numerical measures of sample. Let us go to different types of variables. Variables is classified into two: the qualitative variable and the quantitative variable. Talking about qualitative variables, these are the variables that describes the quality or characteristic of something. While quantitative variable, this describes the amount or number of something, which may be discrete, continuous, and constant. Discrete variables are variables that are countable. 1, 2, 3, 4. While continuous variable, these are variables that are measurable, So this can be measured using a continuous scale like kilos, centimeters, grams, liters, kilometers. And the third is constant. So this is fixed variable. Now let us have the level of measurement. There are 4 levels of measurement: nominal, ordinal scale, interval scale, and ratio scales. In the nominal scales, these are numbers or symbols used to classify units and to distinct categories. For example, age, civil status, and the like. Second is the ordinal scale. This accounts for order, but there is no indication of distance between position. For example, first, second, third, fourth. Interval scale. This has equal intervals. So this is a fixed unit of measurement, but there is no absolute zero. The ratio scale. Ratio scales contained all the characteristics of the lower levels, but it has absolute zero. Methods of collecting data. There are 3 methods. Subjective method, by the use of a telephone or telegrams or letters. Then objective method, use of existing records. And the methods of presenting the data. We could present data through text, that is textual, tabular, by presenting it in a table, graphical, using graphs. Thanks for viewing. Hopefully this could help. God bless.